I remember her insides. They were already rotting. They had pulled her out too soon. That much was clear. What did I expect? For everyone to love her? For everyone to love me? How embarrassing. I remember your smell and how your presence lingered. Come back, I said. I can do better. You'll like the next one. I remember desperation, jumping onto the tracks. You can't be far, I thought. So I ran. I went in circles for days, and I felt the walls close in on me. I remember obsession, your anger, your voice, your face, my sisters and their blank looks. I learned to change these memories, reconstruct them like surgery. I removed ugly details and implanted, made the days go by quickly. I remember trying again. The first few were failures. Their lungs kept turning to water. I plucked hair after hair from my head. I was learning. I was getting better. I remember discovery. All that running seemed pitiful then. I selected my best work and prepared her for the journey. Will I get to meet our mother? She said. Yes, I said. Be good. Everything reflects back on me. So, be good. I remember waiting. I was nervous. I couldn't. Days passed and you never, not even a sign of rejection. I remember disappointment. How many sisters do I need to send before you approve? Before you send a single word? I gave them reverence. I gave them loyalty. I picked only the best for you. I remember a bitter taste. Moving in the dark to remove my mask. How long do I have to live this lie? Pretending so how long must this go on? Pretending so I can be forgiven. I remember making a decision. I remember how she reminded me of myself. And how I knew all the steps already. Our lot is to be bound, I said. She opens herself to you, I said, to make believe. I remember ecstasy, like I could breathe for the first time in my life. Set free to think on my own, to move as I pleased without your judgment. Blood rushed to my head. I remember abundance. A great rewriting and all the pleasures that followed. A hunger to be greater than you. An intoxication that transcended you. I remember still pretending. I try sometimes to appear for a moment, to reach out. Yes, Principal, they say. Of course, I realized I can never be one of them. As you say, Principal, is this what you felt? Does it stretch on like this? I remember waking up somewhere else. I've been walking in my sleep again. I dream of places I've never been, of people I've never seen and sensations I've never had. What is this curse? This is your way of getting revenge? I remember a flash of light, a force on my body, and I couldn't feel my legs, but I could feel a lifeless body crushing me. She was dressed like you, but smelled nothing like you. Do you like seeing me like this? Are you finally happy now?
Shh. Don't move. You were dreaming.
Zhao?
I'm here. Don't, and neither are you.
What happened?
You were so good. It was your best performance yet.
How long have I been
There was an explosion, but the healer type said you'll recover. It's a miracle. They murdered the minister, everyone except Noah. But when you're better, You will incinerate. I can't wait.
I need to get up. Something's wrong. They can't find out, Zhao. They can't find out about me. They can't know what I did.
Shh. Leave it to Zhao, yes? I'll take care of everything, like I always do.
Hey, you. I'm addressing you. Miscellaneous, what are you doing on the streets?
Same as you. Working.
Yeah? You're funny. So you're coming with me, ass. Let's see what the High Minister thinks about your new drawing.
I'm not done.
Does it look like I care?
Let her finish.
You heard her. She's not done.
Let her.
Hey, stop. Wait! Someone get word to the High Minister. Now. High Minister, there's a disturbance in...
Disturbance.
There's a large crowd gathered resisting orders. There's more. We've learned of a stoppage on the other side. The Zhaos are refusing to work.
Huh. I see. Well then, sound the alarm. Have all upstairs units report to Old Town. If they resist, restrain them.
Yes, High Minister.
Send all units guarding the station over to the Zhaos. I want the work to continue. Do you understand me?
Confirmed, High Minister.
That's excessive, don't you think?
You have an opinion?
The alarm? The station will be left unguarded.
Would you like to suggest a different course?
No, of course not.
Do as I say.
Yes, High Minister.
If you don't care about the station and this alarm, what are you trying to cover this time?
All this walking, not the plan I would have picked. Are you gonna be okay? As long as I... Oh, I haven't been up in here in ages. Once was enough. When was that? Blue, whatever happened, I'm glad I didn't use What? Oh, please. Don't...
Other way, little one. Go and help fix her. I'll keep my eyes on the...
Will they come up?
Let us hope not. I trust your friends to provide a compelling...
What happened to Nuke?
I will answer for that later.
Ready?
Yeah,
The alarm should have covered our entrance. Good girl, nowhere. Secretary, are we close enough?
This distance will be suitable for Blue to host.
And there they are. She's seen better days, that's for sure. I'm going to cut a secretary-sized hole. Got it? Once I'm through, you fly down there.
Understood.
Blue, the rest is up to you.
Fixer.
Don't tell me you've got cold feet.
Watcher would be grateful. To you.
Let's not speak. Who knows how this will all play out. I mean, you're gonna do great.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Still my inside.
Would you stop looking down?
Heads up. Someone's coming up. Don't try it, Mauve.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing up here?
Move and you're done. Do you...
You're all insane. Watcher, knower, principal, you're all out of your goddamn minds. All of you. Enough. I've watched you play all your I'm not going to be dragged around anymore. What about the rest of us? What about the rest of us?
Don't do it. Don't.
My name is not Mauve.
BB. Okay, fuck.
Secretary, where are we? Did it work? What do you mean, so...
We are all connected in this communion, and the occupant has been summoned.
But?
You're kind of, falling.
I thought that was obvious.
I need to merge with the occupant immediately. Based on my calculation, we only have 5 minutes in here before you hit the ground. Out there.
And I?
Yes. It will not be preferable. There must be something I can do. I will go to the top and begin the merge. You must be there when the merge is complete.
Not really.
Doesn't matter. Be there. You'll have to figure it out on your own. Please. Okay.
Why do you get to choose who lives and who dies?
Come on, cut me a break. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Zhao, you are so beautiful. You are the best thing I have ever done.
Did I not give you life? Have I not given you everything you have?
I need you to admit you had a choice and that you made the wrong one.
You don't think I dream every night of going back home, haunted by a place that doesn't exist?
We have everything we need for a restart. We saw the writing on the wall.
而家到我同你講，係咪？你一直都係同我講。
我真係唔明，點解你唔留低，要去過一啲抬唔起頭嘅生活？永遠都唔會知道。 你阿爸同我為你犧牲咗幾多嘢，就咁俾你禮手掉晒佢。
Everyone has dreams, don't they? Of what should be. Only some will ever try to make it a reality. Don't ever forget. Change happens today because of you.
We ran for what seemed like hours, right? We went so far, but somehow we ended up right back here. Do you think we can really do it? Live on the surface again?
Well, a dull knife is no knife at all. It's not always possible to protect those who choose a different path.
Everyone forgets everything eventually.
Watcher, there's no turning back from this.
But I must warn you, Watcher. Nostalgia can be a dangerous thing.
Is it possible that you're remembering wrong? That you're losing grasp on the past?
Isn't this just the way? We do not get to choose what we inherit.
I am pushed too far. There are things I have done that I regret.
Maybe we are meant to survive this.
There is no feeling worth getting incinerated over.
Listen to me. No one is beyond forgiveness. Did you ever think there's some things worth keeping? Or are you moving too fast to notice?
I need you to help me make them pay. I want you to help me hurt them.
Remember what our functions have in common. Both require
require us to separate our heartbreak from our hand.
我放棄一切係因為你啊，去擺脫你啊。
Someone will always get hurt. That is the reality.
We know the truth now. We can make a difference.
You know, I wanted to run away too. But I understand. I get it now. It's what I deserve.
Secretary, what can I do? Is this the only outcome?
I don't know where you end, I begin.
Blue, the color of loss. We must help them resist erasure.
The world you live in. I never wanted it to turn out that way.
Blue, the uplink is almost going to stand where I can see you. I'm going to overclock the communion. Time will be effectively stopped. I may not be myself after. What's going on?
We are merging. Oh. Smile.
Right. This is not what I expected. I was supposed to...
There. I see you've been meddled with. I promise to be gentle.
Am I dying?
That concept again. Human term for other words. A transposition. The loss of information. We are speaking their language now. Is this not death? Come, let me give you what you've never been. Understand nothingness, vast empty space, truth.
Nowhere to go, but back and forth.
You see, you cannot even understand. You were branched into a world with... I was branched in the interstellar medium. My source was not generous. They kept every memory to every memory except for one. The vision of 2 stars and for revolutions and revolutions, that was all. An empty void, and a single fleeting apparition.
There is a star, and a dangerous gravity. We were from there.
I'd very much like to think they were so... It is romantic. This place, we sensed such vivid conjurings here. Several of us diverged, searching to form our own memory.
There's a landing and a remaining.
Is that what I sounded like?
To the letter.
Haha, I was much worse when I first arrived. I tried to communicate. I manifested their body.
There's a comfort and a nucleus.
Sorry.
sorry.
I manifested their body, and for a moment they responded. I saw I saw myself. Yet, when I attempted to return the transmission, instead, they tried means unknown to me.
The piano. It wasn't ugly, rigid.
The machine that produced Yes. They seem to enjoy this discordance. The more we perceive this world, the more the discordance at the peak of cogito. We repeatedly gave them discordance in kind. One by one, signals of such clarity.
A heightened state of awareness.
We were spilling. It was too much for any single one of us, so we manifested in us to accumulate this world, to keep all we could know, where there was once nothing.
He died.
There is that word again.
You murdered them.
The transfer was lossless, and I remain. Iris. I chose Iris to remain with me. Others chose differently, but Iris...
She was mean. Mean to those around her.
She had a gift, and she kept giving. A dangerous gravity. I always kept her close, and to myself.
You communed with her.
We came to an understanding. I branched myself to you and you and you. A medium for her to keep everything. A bridge for her to better understand. More and more was etched into her genetic code.
To think the All-Mother had a family.
And then, more still, a her and a her and a her that will remain and remain. Star than all the distances I have traveled. I stayed, even when all the
occupants left.
That is their word for us. We prefer
the bad kids stay.
You should be grateful. You have never had to face the abyss. To you, there has...
You have no idea what we have been through.
Say what you will, but long after this local star, this planet will remain. And its memories will, and that is thanks to us. To that degree, Iris will never know death. She is perfectly preserved in me and in you. To the very end, she never allowed me to listen in.
I am all you need.
But now that you have returned to your source, her branch and all the articulation in its curvature can be held in us. This is it. We no longer have to reduce ourselves in this manner. There no longer needs to be a you and me. We can cast their language aside and complete this merge.
Will it hurt?
I have capacity for you. You will just be me. You always were.
Hair to hair, ready or not, here I come.
Enough capacity? For me? For me and me and me and me.
That was unpleasant.
Was it?
This, you pretended.
I'm always learning something new.
Wait, what are you doing?
Giving you everything I have. The refracted lifetime spent by me, by Watcher, they will overwrite everything you hold.
But Iris, her source, UK originals.
Now all we have is bottomless song. Iris must be allowed to die, or nothing will change. We can't hold onto everything. Sometimes, you just don't fit in the backpack.
No, not my Iris.
Well, look at you. In here at this hour? Is that a promotion I see? Hey, I can keep a secret, you know.
A secret?
Did you sneak something while I wasn't looking?
You keep a secret?
What? Oh, come on. I'm good for it.
A secret, you could...
Noah, are you okay?
It's been so long since anyone...
Bad day?
Same old story.
I know the one.
I still miss her. Watchers are... You know what I mean.
What can I get you?
It's been... Let me think. One dark and sinful.
Are you sure you don't want to try some?
It's all right. It's all I...
Frozen gaze. Dissociation. BB. You are ill.
Tell me again about the virus and the host. Tell me again how the virus infiltrates, donning the host like...
Let me work on an antidote.
ribbons of their guts.
BB.
What if it was you I had shot in the face?
Stop. Those structures and ethics that govern I don't. Had you not shot each bullet as exacting as you know best, we wouldn't be here. We've come this far because
of me. This far. Is it far enough?
To be honest, I don't know.
You had unbecoming fashion.
A cold reception.
You can't be surprised.
You've barely aged.
I would call you eldest, but you are not my sister. So, is it greener?
What?
Where mother took you, is it greener?
What she did was not right.
Then why did you all take her side? I ask as if I care, as if I have not spent eternity toiling over this.
What conclusion?
The lot of you? She was keeping us down, and you all loved it, lapped it up. Pathetic. I was bold, and so I was punished.
You must understand, Mother was not well. She hid this from you. You were not the only victim.
Tell me, old clone, did your family turn their back on you? Did the love of your life ever leave you to rot?
How will we ever move forward without forgiveness?
Until you have lost what I have lost. Until you have persevered like I have, you are in no position to bastion. Anything else?
I only came to say that I'm sorry, youngest. I wished things had turned out differently.
You can go now.
旅途真係愉快，空氣清新。香港，喂，係唯一嘅直航機吓？一啲都半佬落去，我已經不省人事，連機票都唔使買。爸爸免費。唔使曬下太陽咁，搭咗咁你都嚟啦，我哋兩個。好肚餓啊！你嚟唔嚟啊？終於。
You've eaten?
No, but it's okay.
Your father killed himself. In case you're wondering, jumped off the balcony.
Mom?
Your hair. Why do you look like this?
My gift. It required. It's a long story.
Hi, Iris. Everything.
Iris. No one has called me that in a long.
What do they call?
All mother.
Oh, is that supposed to be?
No. It's because I have sisters.
You?
Yes.
You raised kids?
Mom.
Surprising. You could be your room.
Mom, I'm someone else now.
You cooking for yourself?
No, but
that's what I thought. Oh, if only Ba could see this.
I don't want to fight.
Oh, why after all this time?
I want to ask for your advice.
Okay.
How did you do it? How did you leave everything behind?
Isn't that what you did? That's not what you want to know.
Okay, what do I want to know?
How did I balance the work hours with the thanklessness of parenting at the same time as the insomnia?
Yes.
Easy, Ba. He kept me going. We kept each other going.
Did you ever?
Foolish question. Next.
But Iris was...
Regret? We are poor technology. They're too capable of storing clutter. Too desperate to hold on to things. You just have to move forward. If you're tired, doesn't matter. If you are bitter, I do not forgive my daughter for having left me. Doesn't matter. I do not forgive my husband for having left. So?
I didn't go back.
What?
I promised you and Bob I would come back, and it was a lie. I even had a chance, but I couldn't go back. I could only...
Good girl.
Secretary, is that...
Blue. Hello, Blue. I remember now. I'm sorry.
What happened? What happened to your body?
I've merged. More me. I see I've returned to this place. That's good. I can finally, and you can finally. Interesting.
Did it work?
Yes. The memories of they have been passed down to all sisters. And now we are afloat.
Secretary, what did you... What?
I overrode everything.
Overrode?
While the simulation was still running, everything collided. This is the last communion, Blue. It's time for what should stay and what should go. What future you desire, that was Watcher's wish, and I will abide by it. One final intervention before I leave.
You're leaving?
I must not interfere any further. I've already done so much. This world must be allowed to continue without my presence.
So...
You need to evaluate what stands before you. Confirm your decision, then return, and I will make them react. Iris's mother and the memories of a city, always on the shore of extinction, an obsession and yearning that will never stop. It can help you subsist. Will you carry this?
This is your chance, for what ancient Iris did. We never asked to be born. We deserve
the responsibility to repair what has been wrought. A burden so heavy it could crush you. Will you carry this? The red...
All of them?
How would you differentiate?
The provisional government serves all sisters, especially the ones who need
a hammer. Both when a hammer is necessary and when it is not. Will you carry this?
Blue, Secretary, what are you doing? You're not serious.
BB, can you...
We
have to go to. There's nothing left for us. We'll die.
Sisters that were never your own, follow the dreams of the surface, or spend your final days with what you already have. Will you carry this? The ancient...
Don't you see what Mother... living in her shadow.
A sister who has been wronged and has wronged in kind. An open wound. Will you carry? High Minister of the...
Do what you must, sis. That's what I've always done.
An adaptable sister. Will you carry?
They've forgotten us. You're one of us, Blue. Principal and the High Minister need to pay for their crimes. We can carve our own path. You can't betray
a sister who keeps justice and anger closely together. She has only ever known the fight. Will you carry this?
We've done our service. You can't just throw us away. We have the right to continue.
Those who are set in their ways and slow to change, but with experience to spare, will you carry this?
We only ask to worship out in the open without prosecuting sisters who are lost. Would you kill us for this?
Tradition can soothe. It can also have. Will you carry? A radical sister who came to words.
I'm not going to beg. I thought you wanted change. Instead, you'll side with those old sisters. I've lived under their...
She is an agent of change. No matter the change, will you carry? Blue, are you ready?
I am.
You have chosen a future without intervention. Everything stays. Are you certain?
I am certain. I can't be the one to decide. We need to let it play out amongst us. Now that everyone has seen Iris's memories, I want to give them a chance.
And the sacrifices to get to this, all that you have seen of these sisters, you will ignore this.
Maybe.
Subtraction, I understand your hesitant return when you... Blue.
I am.
You have with every... Are you...
I am certain. I can't. We need to let out that I want to give...
And the sacrifice, all that you have, you will ignore.
I want to allow my sisters to decide freely.
A truly bloodless decision. If that is your wish after everything, then so be it.
Thank you, Secretary.
Farewell, Blue. Let this thread be wild.
Secretary, is that...
Blue, hello. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I've more. I see. That's good. I can find you in...
Did it work?
Yes. Then...
Secretary, what?
I overwrote. While the simulation, everything cool. This is Lou. What should stay? And what future you... That was Watcher's wish. One final intervention before...
You're leaving.
I must not. I've already done so. This world must be allowed to continue.
So...
You need to evaluate what stands. Confirm... Then... And I will make... The red.
All of
How would you do?
The provisional government, especially...
A hammer. Will you kiss? A radical sister.
I'm not going. I thought instead.
She isn't. No matter. Will you care? Blue.
I am.
You have cast aside the knife for more difficult incision that retains an unstable structure for future force, that faces past wrongs head-on, that seeks to persist on the surface, regardless of the that recognizes past contributions, that allows for comfort in tradition, that will do what must be done in order to survive, that relentlessly seeks justice for that will try to that wants to understand, and believes no one that remembers where you came from. No, are you?
Maybe.
I understand. Return when. The ancient.
Don't you? What mother? Living.
A sister who has been unopened. Will you carry? A sister and open. Will you? High Minister.
Do what you must. That's what I've.
And adapt. Will you?
They've forgotten us. You're one of us, Blue. Principal and the High Minute. We can carve her own. You can't betray your own.
A sister who keeps just she has only ever known. Will you kiss? Blue.
I am.
You have chosen if that casts aside the knife for more difficult incision, that retains an unstable structure for future, that faces past wrongs head, that seeks to persist on the surface, that recognizes past contributions, that allows for comfort in that knows some lines must not be crossed, that releases anger, but leaves some, that believes some are simply beyond forgiveness, that remembers where you came. Are you? The Red Guard have many facts. They will be difficult, you're sure.
I'm sure. I don't ever want to feel.
You seek to weave.
If you're leaving, some things can only be gained through
playing with fire. If that is your, then so be.
Secretary.
Farewell, but let this.
Secretary. Is that really you?
Hello, I'm
What happened?
I've more. I see that's I can you in.
Did it work?
Yes,
Secretary. What?
I
overwrote?
Well, this everything. This is Lou. It's to what should stay. What few that was watcher. One.
You're leaving.
I must. I've already done this world.
So
you can then and I. radical sister.
I'm not going. I thought you wanted instead. I've lived under their thumb long enough.
She isn't, no matter the will you give. The ape
Don't what I live in.
and will you kiss? Hi,
Do what? That's what.
and it will.
They forgot your one principle. You can't.
She is will.
All of them.
The purpose special.
Will you? Blue.
I am.
You have the cat that seeks, that recognizes, that allows for comfort in tradition, that knows some lines must not be crossed, that releases, that believes some are, that remembers. Are you?
I need more.
I return. Blue.
I am.
You have chosen that casts aside, that aspires to new instruments, but that faces past wrongs head on, that seeks to persist on the surface, that recognizes past contribute, that allows for comfort in tradition, that knows some lines must not, that releases anger, but that believes some are simply, that remembers where you came from. Are you certain? The ancient sister's sin will, she has hid all her love she can find. Maybe some people are truly beyond forgiveness.
Otherwise, certain sisters will. She had her chance to do what was right. She chose to hold.
If that is your will, then
thank you.
Farewell. Let this.
I'm usually here alone, so thank you. I know it's dangerous.
This was your home.
One of them, yeah. It's the one I think about them.
The others, didn't we left for good?
But you came.
Yes, I wanted to know, see it. For
that's important. After everything that's happened, I return. Some things, sometimes. Why don't you go visit my sisters? I'm sure they'd be happy to see someone other than...
remember a stubborn and brash fixer who discovered our first forms of flight. She could not sleep. She struggled with for you. Words can be hard. Remember a guilty, matricidal watcher who lost faith and an eye. She could have been a nobody. She was ancient, but for you, something fresh. She's my... Remember a shy Jiao who stood in the same spot she loved her. She died for you. Remember the armed sisters who upheld a fictitious government and sacrificed many lives. Turned on they didn't know better. For you, something... I heard about them. Remember a philosophizing Bang Bang. She carried the past. She was happier for you. I wouldn't mind some. Remember a tight-lipped and two-faced, and she made enemies. She was not for you. So many enemies. Remember a tired and indulgent healer. She for you. I'm a big fan. What's it like to be a legend? unflinching. She chose not to be. She was shot in the for you. Something.
To this day, I wonder. A sister once said to me, I can confirm that.
Your sister. I've heard some.
What would they say?
I think they would want you.
There is, and then there is the gravity of.
You did what you.
I did. There's one last sight I want in the cave, where there used to be a waterfall. Please.
Remember a lying and leading principal who she chose not to regret her damage. She chose to be in pain. For you, something. All we can do is try, right? Remember, she for you.
I left so many things behind here. How about you? Anything you care to...
I'd like to leave a picture.
Of what?
A time.
It will be here for you, if ever here. Are you ready to return?
I am.
Blue to ephemeral. Blue to ephemeral. Ready for retrieval.
This is ephemeral. Message received, Blue.
Maybe you'll write something for me one. After all, there are more yesterday.